Buenas a todos y bienvenidos aquí a mi canal una vez más y al segundo capítulo de esta serie, de Vampyre Story. Vamos a recapitular brevemente lo que ocurrió en el capítulo anterior y lo que nos fuimos enterando cronológicamente, de más antiguo hasta ahora. La baronesa era la dueña del castillo, vivía con su hijo, Rowdy, y se ve que era aficionada a la magia negra. Un día desapareció así porque sí, y su hijo estuvo mucho tiempo buscándola y se ve que no la encontró, estaba muy triste, encontró distracción en otras mujeres hasta que dio con Mona y se ha obsesionado con ella, la tiene aquí encerrada, la ha hecho vampira y bueno, Mona está con Frederick y estamos intentando a ver un método para escapar del castillo y volver a París. Y bueno, sigamos a ver qué nos dicen por aquí.
Hello?
Hey, hello there yourself, dollface. How you doing today?
Hi there. Do you mind if I ask you some questions?
For a tall glass of water like you, I would be glad to. Shoot, hot stuff.
Bueno, me huele a que va a ser larguísimo.
Who are you?
My name is Frank, although my friends call me Frankie. I'm here with my associates, Sammy, Joey, and Dean. We've been living in this castle for quite some time. You might say we manage the neighborhood.
How you doing, Frankie?
Hey, look, yous guys, it's the Frodemeister. I told you about him. This crazy guy could do things with his calcar that would make your head spin. You still do that trick, eh, Frody?
Oh, no, Frankie. I've sort of stopped doing stuff like that. I'm laying off the vino now, staying clean, if you know what I mean.
Forget about it. Yo, hey, sorry to hear about the thing with Rocco. You know, he's still looking for you. He and the Belfry boys are still pretty steamed up. You better make it right, and soon. Capiche?
And what about you? Looks like you got yourself a full-on rat pack.
Don't be a wise guy. You trying to be some kind of comedian or something?
Nah, I really think of myself as more of a short, one-eyed song and dance man.
Please forgive him.
Forget about it.
Vale. A ver si ayudan un poquito a salir.
Do you and your associates know the layout of the castle?
Oh, yeah. My associates and I use the old plumbing running through the castle to get from room to room. We pretty much have the run of the place, with the exception of the kitchen.
Why can't you go into the kitchen?
The Baroness's cat hangs out in there. She's taken down a lot of my soldiers. Just the other day, she whacked my cousin Jimmy the Rat Carboni.
Not the most inventive nickname I've ever heard.
What are you gonna do? It's a popular name. Everybody wants it. So what am I gonna do?
Vale, por lo visto estamos hablando con ratas.
How come I never met you before?
Well, your master Baron Shroudy wasn't too fond of us. So we laid low until we heard from Edgar the Raven that Shroudy got whacked. Did you order that hit?
What? Me? No! I didn't even know you could order a hit. Or I might have been tempted to order one sooner.
And I've heard you singing, too. It's nice, but a bit overwhelming and loud. You need to learn to control it better so you don't blow away your audience.
Gee, thanks. Opera tips from a rat.
An Italian rat? We Italians know anything. It's opera. You're good. You just need some coaching.
Vayamos al opio.
Do you know the combination to Shroudy's coffin?
You know, we never did try to steal his combo. He never had anything we wanted to borrow. But I bet Ozzy over at the water pool or Big Bad Barb over here saw something. Why not ask them?
Okay, I will. Thanks.
Hey, anything for you, dollface. You got any more questions for Papa Frankie over here?
Puede ser.
You guys use the pipes, right? We might need some plumbing help.
Yeah, we know this castle's plumbing like the back of our claws.
Do you guys know how to turn off the fountain over there?
We might be able to do that for you. For a price?
Always a price with these guys. Ever heard of altruism?
Yeah, my grandmother had that. Her shaking got so bad we eventually had to hand feed her. This was just before that pie-whacker son of a... got her. So, what about it?
Oh, never mind. What do you want this time?
Nothing in particular. Just trade us something of value and we'll fix your pipes. No problem. I'll get Remy the Rat Fink to do it for you if we can drag him away from that stupid cookbook he found.
Fine. We'll think of something.
Yeah, you do that. Anything else?
No, that is enough.
Hey, I can never get enough of talking to you, honey pie.
Vale, tendré que mirar si tengo alguna joya o algo.
Bob over there mentioned something about a magic book the Baroness was interested in. Are you familiar with that?
How could we not be? It's all the Baroness ever screamed about while she was torturing the poor bastard she brought down here.
You mind telling me about it?
Well, that depends. That's where my memory enters what you call a gray area.
How gray?
Navy blue. But it might get a little more beige if you do us a solid.
Vayamos al obvio, porque si no, nos tiramos aquí todo el capítulo.
What is it you want us to do so that you'll tell us about the book?
We need you to hit somebody for us, and it needs to be a real message job. Hi, Wacket, the Baroness's cat lives near the kitchen. You take her out, and maybe we can do some business.
You want me to kill a defenseless little kitty?
Defenseless, my... She's 20 pounds of pure feline killing machine. She's too much for any of my capos to handle. We even brought in a specialist from Sicily. After Pie-Wacket was finished with him, all that was left was a single foot.
I guess this Pie-Wacket likes Italian.
You take care of this little problem for us and bring a collar as proof the deed was done. We'll tell you what you need to know to get to the Book of Shrouds. I will tell you this much. To find the Book of Shrouds, you're going to have to gain access to the Baroness's secret laboratory, which is only accessible through the library. Now that's all I'm gonna tell you until you bring me the cat's collar.
All right. Fine. Kill a defenseless little kitten and bring back the collar as proof.
Yeah, that's it. You have any more questions for me, sweet cheeks?
Me da que no.
Au revoir.
Vale, me deja ir aquí y aquí. Pinto, pinto, gorgorito, aquí. ¿Me llevará a algún sitio? No lo sé. Vale. Para abajo. A ver si acabo de esta zona, que no me gusta mucho. Observar. Argolla.
It's
A
some
ver si...
kind of pit. I can't see what's down there because it's so dark.
You may not be able to see it, but you can certainly smell it. Whatever's down there smells worse than the skid marks in Shroudy's underwear.
How do you know that? Ugh, never mind. I don't need to know.
A ver si me deja quitarlo. No.
It's stuck. The hinges appear to be rusted shut. I won't be able to open this up until the hinges are working.
Vale, hay que engrasarlos. Taúd, maza, urna. Podría ser, pero ya lo haremos luego. ¿A dónde vas? Veamos qué podemos hacer con la antorcha.
This might come in handy, but I'm not carrying it around. I'll keep it in mind.
Vale. Que me parecía raro que estuviera apagada y todo. Claro. Hablar con cadenas, no, gracias.
It's a couple of chains.
Now all we need are some chips, dip, whips, and we got ourselves a party.
A este le va lo duro, madre mía.
It's a rather ghoulish-looking smiley face.
You've got to love the power of positive thinking. Here he was, trapped in a dungeon, obviously bleeding, and yet he chose to make a smiley face instead of a frown. It's really quite uplifting if you think about it.
Aquí pone algo, así que lo miramos y ya.
Re-drum. What does re-drum mean?
¿Murder?
Moo-rurder spelled backwards, I think. I knew a moo-rurder once. He owes
Claro.
me money.
You're really not making any sense.
Murder, asesinato. Bueno. Hala, vámonos de aquí. Volveré donde las gárgolas porque es lo que creo más sensato ahora para seguir avanzando. Es que si no... La otra vez recuerdo que empecé por ahí. A ver si puedo hacer algo interesante. Que me den la llave sin hacer nada. Jo, los ojos esos me dan mal rollo. Venga, muchacha, que no tengo todo el día. Vamos a mirar estas porque es que ninguna me deja hacer nada. Están las otras como más difuminadas, pues serán estas tres. Como decía el vídeo de la
It's a
intro.
stone gargoyle, short and ugly.
Kinda reminds me of Shroudy.
I know Shroudy hides a key in one of these gargoyles. I just can't remember which one.
Guess
Sé
we're
que es
gonna
la
have to
tercera.
search all of them.
Esta, porque era la que estaba en el vídeo, se veía lógicamente. Estas son muy iguales. Esta no se parece tanto.
I can't move it. If the key's inside, I'm not going to be able to pry it out with my hands.
This looks like the perfect time to inflict a little blunt force trauma.
Uy, madre, tengo que usar la maza, creo.
I bet I could provoke the gargoyle that has the key by smashing them all with that mace.
Hey, that's not half bad. And
Sí.
it will be extremely fun. Let's do it.
Esto como método desestresante le tiene que venir de lujo. Sí, tarda un poquito entre escena y escena. Es cosa del juego. Vale, ya está. A ver si lo tengo que subtitular o no.
Yeesh. Looks like our favorite lake monster has a serious case of acid reflux disease.
Whatever that is, it sounds painful.
Inky needs to stop eating so much Italian.
Oh, like lasagna or pizza?
No, Italians. Like the boat full of Venetian tourists that he sank yesterday.
Uy, madre. Yo ese lago no iré por si acaso. Y hablando de los subtítulos, recordé que tarde que tenía los vídeos antiguos a Vampyre Story con el otro canal y ya cuando había hecho una primera ronda de subtitular, pues empecé a copiar algunas frases y quedó entre mi traducción y lo que tradujo el juego, que más o menos es parecido a lo que ponía, vamos. Pero yo creo que lo he mejorado un poquito, así que a partir de ahora no me haré mucho lío con las escenas de vídeo, copiaré de ahí y ya está. Porque hay algunas que, como os dije, no se traducen aquí bien, es cosa del programa, no sé, archivillo que tengo que me descargué de internet para tenerlo en español. Bueno, vamos a
I
seguir.
feel as though we started off on the wrong foot, or in your case, perhaps the wrong claw.
A ver si ayuda.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Mona de Lafitte.
Charmed, I'm sure. I don't usually associate with common folk such as yourself. As you appear to be a lady, I would consider kissing your hand, but based on the smell of you, I must conclude that you are clearly a member of the unwashed masses.
Todavía le pego.
You certainly are an unpleasant creature.
You would be unpleasant too if you endured what I have.
Like what? Tell me your story.
Oh, very well. Many years ago, the Baroness von Kief created me in her workshop. Apparently, the Baron's death left the castle a bit on the lonely side. After my creation, I was allowed to reside in the library. The Baroness and I would spend hours talking, and in my free time I was given full access to the Von Kiefer library. During the day I would spend hours upon hours educating myself and feasting upon literary delicacies such as Shakespeare, Chaucer, and Milton. A most enjoyable experience, I assure you.
are you so angry?
Do you really want to hear my story?
If
No.
you tell me yours, I'll tell you mine.
No, gracias.
Very well. Many years ago, the Baroness von Kiel created me in her workshop. Apparently, the Baron's death left the castle a bit on the lonely side. After my creation,
Buah, es lo que
I
nos
was
ha dicho.
allowed to
No me interesa.
May I please have the key to the rest of the castle?
Not going to happen, I'm afraid. I take my job very seriously, unlike you.
I don't have a job. What job are you talking about?
Looking pretty, smelling nice, not speaking till spoken to. I wouldn't expect a raise if I were you.
Hey, anyone ever teach you it isn't polite to speak ill of the dead, you rotten son?
Ixnay on the Ottenley. We still need to get the key, remember? Is there anything we could do to help persuade you to give us the door key? Do you actually like sitting on this bridge and being Shroudy's servant?
No, because he's always taking me for granite.
Por Dios.
Yes.
Estrangúlale. Hala, ya, tranquilo.
That joke is old enough to collect a pension.
What is your name? Kid Kooky, master of all comedy? I'll have you know that I have read 32 books on comedy, and have been told I can be fresh, funny, and cutting edge.
I see, so you just choose not to be.
Exactly. And to answer your query, seriously this time,
Yes, stay serious, please.
it's not a matter of liking what I do. It is a matter of duty. We enchanted gargoyles take pride in doing our duties and doing them well.
Unlike your joke-telling.
You are extremely lucky I am bound to this bridge, or you would be severely punished.
Your joke's a punishment enough.
Totalmente de acuerdo con Frederick.
You don't seem to like Shroudy.
Oh, God, no. Not at all. After he was born, my days of living quietly in the library were over. He thought I was his play toy and pestered me constantly. Finally, one day after he attempted to dress me up in one of the Baroness's nightgowns, I yelled at him and told him to never touch me again. He ran off crying to the Baroness, and that's all it took. I've been on this bridge ever since.
If you hated Shroudy so much, why didn't you leave after the Baroness disappeared?
You of all people should know. Like you, I'm magically bound to this castle. I can't just simply fly away. As punishment for yelling at her son, I'm doomed to be stuck out in the cold, forever holding this key in my mouth.
Vaya tela.
Name your price for the key.
Por favor,
Any price.
déjame.
I might have something. Get rid of the Raven Edgar for me, and then we can talk about giving you the key.
No way. Edgar's cool. Why don't you like him?
He is a bird. He sits above me. I am a statue. You figure it out. Let's just say he has bad aim.
Or good aim, from my point of view.
It's disgusting. Just like you. Get rid of him and I may think about giving you the key. Till then, leave me alone so I may think my thoughts.
Oh, so that's what you snooty types call picking your nose and scratching your backside. I always wondered.
Enough! Rufus, where is this Edgar Raven you speak of?
Haven't you been listening? He sits above me in a raven roost at the top of the tower. Now please return to the great unwashed masses from whence you came.
I think it is night time we go.
Funny, I had that exact thought.
Adiós, simpático. Si es que... Menudos elementos en este castillo. Creo que han dicho que arriba. Veamos... todavía puedo tirar un poquito más. Base de torre. fuego. Puedo volar hasta ahí, ¿no? Algunas cositas, como os digo, las recuerdo bien.
Let's go see what's up.
Otras no tanto, así que, bueno, sé que más o menos algunos lugares sé cómo ir y demás, pero no, algunas otras cosas no recuerdo. Tendré que ir tirando de memoria.
Ah, Edgar's up. And he's sober.
Sober? Are you sure? Not from where I'm standing.
Primero mirar esto, a ver.
It's an old angelic-looking statue standing right on the edge of the tower.
No sé para qué servirá, pero bueno. Bueno, ya se podrá.
Well, that didn't work. I'm stronger than I was, but I still can't push this over.
¿Con la espada? No me deja cogerla, pero bueno. No sé. Hablaré con este hombre a ver qué me cuenta. Muchas cosas por hacer.
Excuse me, Mr. Raven. Might I have a quick word with you?
Yeah, sure.
Venga, déjame.
My name is Mona. What's yours?
The name's Edgar. Hey, I've seen you before. You're that gal the short guy keeps locked up in the tower, aren't you?
Sí, déjame.
My full name is Mona de la Fite. Pleased to make your acquaintance. And yes, I am sad to say that for the past year, Shouty has kept me locked up in this castle. But now I finally have a chance at freedom. Earlier tonight, Shouty was killed. We heard his screams from across the lake.
Dead, huh? Well, it couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. So now the castle is yours. Don't worry about me staying here. I'm building a permanent nest in Gosford Falls near where my girl lives. But until I make a good nest, collect my fortune, she won't marry me. So this is my bachelor pad till then.
No hay problema, chavalote. Lo único que quiero es que no decores al otro. A ver. Primero esto.
Do you know of another way into this part of the castle?
Nah, this place is sealed up tighter than... Well, it's sealed up tight. Just before you got here, that short fellow went around installing bars and locks and boarded up almost every window and door to this part of the castle. I guess Shroudy didn't want someone, but probably you, to get in for some reason.
Pues sí que.
I can't get through the door that's right below you. Rufus, one of the gargoyles, has the key, but he won't give it to us.
Well, I'd like to help you, but I don't know too much about those gargoyles. All I know is that every time I do my business, I hear one of them yelling up at me from below.
Oh!
Well, I'm a bird. I do bird stuff. But they haven't had much to complain about lately. I'm a bit backed up, if you know what I mean.
Maybe.
Yeah, the carrion pickings are always pretty slim in the winter. But come spring, it'll be a veritable feast of dried out carrion. That'll get the old pipes flowing.
Good to know, I guess.
A ver si nos deja.
How do you like living
Deja de
in
hacer
Castle
esas
Bar?
cosas sobre la gárgola, como
all
dicen
right.
ellos.
I can do what I want, hang out with my buds, party,
Y nos
drink.
dejan
No
la
one
llave y
bothers
nos marchamos de
I feel
aquí.
out of touch sometimes way out here. When I was in the city, I was in the know. Follow my favorite sports team, hear the latest gossip. Sometimes it's just too isolated around here. You know what I mean?
I do. You just need to feel more connected to the world, more informed. I do too. As soon as I'm back in Pelly, things will be back to normal.
Great. Well, good luck with that.
Y ya está.
That is all I need to know.
Adiós, chavalote. ¿Por aquí se puede ir? No, no se podía. Tendré que volver. Madre mía, la de cosas pendientes que tengo. Nada, intentaré a ver... Ay, que no veía el ratón. Monstruo del lago. A ver si también tendré que cebarle para que no nos coma. Ay,
It's a bear.
Is it just me, or
a ver, bueno, 25 minutos, no está mal. Yo creo que lo voy a dejar aquí y seguimos en el próximo episodio. A ver si ya hay menos diálogos, y, como dije en el episodio 1, y más acción. Pero bueno, nos vamos enterando más cositas. Espero que os esté gustando esta serie. A ver si conseguimos ya dentro de poco salir de este castillo. Un saludo y hasta el siguiente vídeo.